Hey guys, how's it going? So I thought I would just make a quick video of all the cards that Blizzard has released so far and just my thoughts on them. And so yeah, let's just get right into it. So the first card is the Chillblade Champion. It's a Paladin card. It has Charge and Lifesteal. So it's interesting. It reminds me of the Argent Commander. And the Lifesteal part, it doesn't have Divine Shield. Instead of Divine Shield, it has Lifesteal. So I guess it could work in like a mid-range deck, but and overall I'm going to give this card a bad rating. So I'm going to give cards bad, good, and great. This card, Death Rattle, add a random Death Rattle minion in your hand. It's going to be bad as well, because just a random Death Rattle minion isn't going to be that great. And the stats on it are just terrible. So, I mean, ideally you'd play this maybe in a N'Zoth or control deck. But yeah, overall, not a very good card. This is going to be a really interesting control card. If you watch the Blizzard video on it, you play this card, it gives you 5 armor. It's kind of like a little bit of a board sweep. It does 2 damage to all enemy minions. And it also gives you a new hero power. We'll see how it works out in Control Hunter, but it's definitely going to be a control card. I'll give it a good. Not great, but I'll give it a good. We'll see if more Control Hunter cards come out that can make it better. A lot of talk about this card being the new Lothab. Obviously, it's 1 mana more, and the spells are not 5 cost more, but 2 cost more. So a worse Lothab in every regard. But I'll give it a good, because it's still a way to play around some potential combos we might see in the future. The Ticking Abomination, Death Rattle, deal 5 damage to your minions. Oh, okay. So this is like a bad effect. Similar to the other Abomination card. And it's only to your minions. I'll give this a bad, since it is still 4 mana, and the 5/6 stats aren't that great on it. So yeah, we'll give it a bad. Cold Wraith. If an enemy is frozen, draw a card. Yeah, this can work. So it is a 3/4, and drawing a card is really powerful. But I don't see it working too well with just the fact that something has to be frozen means you have to combo it. And I don't know. We'll give it a good. We'll see. It could be good. Plague Scientist, combo, give a friendly minion poisonous. No. This is bad. First of all, you have to combo it, and for 3 mana, it's too expensive. And the stats are terrible, so bad. And you wouldn't want to give poisonous to like a really good minion on the board. So like you'd need your board to be full of like small minions. So yeah, we'll give it a bad. Voodoo Hexer, taunt, and freeze any character damaged by this minion. Is Shaman. It's a Shaman card. So yeah, they're introducing freeze into the Shaman, which will be interesting. Yeah, I'll give it a bad. Bear Shark, can't be targeted by spells or hero power. Bad. Spirit Lash, Lifesteal, deal 1 damage to all minions. For Priest. So it's kind of like a mini Holy Nova. We'll give it a good. I haven't found any greats yet. Icebreaker, destroy any frozen minion damage with this. Okay, that's just bad. That's just really bad, because you have to freeze it, and then you also have to hit it, so take the damage from it, so that's no good. Mountain Fire Armor, Death Rattle, if it's your opponent's turn, gain 6 armor. So the stats on it are okay, and it's usually going to die on your opponent's turn, right? Because you're going to play it, but I guess they're going to play around that. I guess we'll give it a good. It can work. I mean, ideally, you're not going to want to trade with it. So, and they're not going to want to trade with it, so it'll just keep going face. Yeah, I'll give it a good. Add a mirror image spell to your hand. Oh, that's not bad. I love mirror image. 4 mana, 2/6. Yeah, we'll give it a good. Blood Razor, battle. Oh, this was interesting. This is the new. It's a warrior card. So it reminds me of Death Spite, right? Where the Death Rattles deal 1 damage to all minions, but the Battle Cry has the same effect. So it's definitely gonna. I mean, it'll be good if like there's a bunch of boards with just one health minions, right? But a lot of people are hyping this card up and saying it's really good, and so like a lot of people would say it's great. But I'll give it a good as well. I'm not too sure yet. All right, here's a legendary. If your deck has no 2-cost cards, give all minions in your deck plus what? Huh. I have no idea. That's a really interesting card. So yeah, if you play a deck with no 2-cost cards, I mean, it reminds me of the Mistcaller, the Shaman Mistcaller card, which didn't see a lot of play. So I kind of see this not seeing a lot of play either, but I'll give it a good though, because if you have like a minion-based deck, no, it's not good. No, it's probably not good. So I'll give it a bad. Give your weapon lifesteal for 2 mana. I guess if Rogue gets some new weapons, I think they do get a new weapon. I'm not sure if we see it here. No, we don't. But I mean, the only weapon I see it being worth using it on is the Assassin's Blade. So if that sees more play, then this will see some more play, but overall, bad. Prince Taldaram. Oh, okay, so this has another similar effect to the other Prince. If your deck has no 3-cost cards, transform. Oh, I see. Okay, so okay, people were saying you could play this with like the Ancient One and to form, or with the 9-mana card to form the Ancient One, with like Coin or Innervate. Maybe in some like combo decks, but overall bad. After you play a secret, put a random hunter secret into the battlefield. Oh, this was this was another card that got a lot of talk. I mean, it's too slow though. But we were talking about Control Hunter potentially being more viable if some more defensive cards come out for it, which like we saw the legendary Death Rattle Rexar. Yeah, I'll give it a good. This card's just bad. Lifesteal has +1 attack for each card you discard this game. So you need to discard like 2 or 3 cards just for the stats to be worth it, like a 3/6, 4/6 for 5 mana, just for the stats to be okay. I guess the lifesteal part of it could have some good effect for Warlock, but overall good, just good. Bring it on. Okay, this card I think is gonna be great because it's going to be really good in control warrior matchups that are going to be targeting the aggro decks, or because it's just going to reduce those low cost minions to lower cost. But you get 10 armor, so I think it'll be worth it. So this is a new Mage Dragon. Oh, and it summons the 2 0/1 Frozen Champions. And the 0/1 Frozen Champions have a Death Rattle, which gives you a random legendary. Similar to Prince Malchazar, where he puts just random. I mean, we saw from that card that random legendaries weren't too effective in competitive play, but this card might be good in, will definitely be good in Arena, but I'm not too sure about competitive. And the last card, Hadronox. Death Rattle, summon your top minions that died this game. Okay. So it has to die, first of all, for the effect to come out. But I'll give this card a great. It's kind of like a N'Zoth, similar thing. And the fact that it's making taunt minions, I think are kind of, I think taunt minions are more effective than Death Rattle minions. Maybe Death Rattle is nicer against like board sweeps and stuff. I don't know. We'll see. I'll give it a good. So yeah, I just want to make this quick video going over all the new cards. I hope you guys liked it. Peace out.